Hello again, children, lost souls. All those who wander and all those who are lost. Let the light be lit and let's start again. No one is there yet, but they will come, probably, in some time. And if not, I have plans. So for those who maybe will watch it later, how was your day? Did anything surprise you today? Moved you? Maybe something special happened, or it was totally regular day, as dull as any, as calm as any. Maybe it was stressful, if you wish to escape it, or if you wish to think about it. Hello, Oscar Eyes. You're already here. How was your day, as I was asking? Again, we are on talking writing chat, so the more we're talking on Discord, the more I appreciate those talks. How easy it is to communicate, to exchange thoughts, insights on topics, how easy it is to just say the words. It has been alright, been working, starting to feel like I've been sitting for too long time with poor posture, so not ideal, but otherwise it's alright. Okay, so get up and do some, I don't know, twist, something to something for your, I don't know, spine to get better. Maybe stretch a little. Easier said than done for me. I really get immersed in my work, so time flies by. Okay, I understand, but you can do some exercises now, like exercises, more like this stretching twists or something. Better to do it in any time than don't do it at all. And here is the place where there is always time for it. And right now I reminded myself about my voice and that I wanted to keep it in some manner, so I would probably correct myself quite often and change the tone, the way I'm speaking. Yeah, I do it occasionally. I've been pretty bad with it for a while, so that's why I'm feeling the consequences of the neglect now. But that's good that you remember about it at all. I was reading some time ago, like long time ago, some article about when you are sitting, even in the technically right position, it wouldn't be healthier than constantly changing your position, because when you're changing your position, you're changing the pressure of the parts of on different parts of the spine. So if you are sitting like a shrimp all day, yeah, no one like no wonder your back hurts. But even if you're sitting in the technically correct position all day, it still would be um, it still would be unhealthy. I think it has been my deadline work that makes me not prioritizing it. Oh, that also can be the reason you're so much focused on work, on doing exactly this. So you didn't want to distract yourself by, I don't know, keeping yourself healthy. But it's not that much of a damage if you are in situations like this occasionally. So you can usually remember about taking care about your spine and occasionally just focus on other things, a little bit neglecting the other. Yeah, it happens from time to time for me, this kinds of work periods. Okay. So, do we have any topic for today? Did you found out something interesting, or maybe you want to talk about something? I, as usually, didn't have anything special in mind about talks about philosophy itself. But I recently found some game that was free on, I don't remember which platform, and I found it interesting, so I thought about playing it today if we wouldn't have an interesting topic, which we actually very much have the last days. And I was quite surprised by this fact. I think I usually have some game in backup. For now, it would be a Hollow Knight, and exactly right now I have this new game. But the last time we didn't need it. We just could focus on the talks, and it is marvelous. I think I still don't expect it that there would be people that are interested in topics like that. I know you and Furious and apparently chaotic chemistry uh, are very interested in this exact topic, not exactly gaming, and I'm also not exactly interested in gaming here. But I don't know. It just better to be positively surprised than negatively disappointed. I guess, but I don't have anything in mind at the moment. Okay, that's all right. I'm a little bit hesitant about this new game. I don't know why. Like, I think it would be a great idea because it's nothing. It's quite calm game and quite I think we could take philosophical topics over this game because it has about it has quite a lot of meaningful things to say about the way of living. I might I might say. I don't know. It would be probably better to just show what I'm talking about. Okay, so see you on the other side. Hello there. Let's see if it would work. 8 works, but you can't see it. Yes, it's just not the right size. Why is it like that? Oh, it's not? No, it's definitely wrong. We'll fit it into the big. A little bit of setting up. That should work. That was my day. A little bit as I was saying in the post, so like in the post, and what I wrote like 20 minutes ago. The thing is, I tend to wander by my mind lately a lot. Disconnect, detach from the real world. It's a little bit messing up, like everything. I'm not doing much, definitely. I'm thinking a lot. About what? I don't even remember. It's just like I'm absent. It's from time to time, I guess. Yes, like different things. They tend to happen. Okay, no. This set, I can start a new game. Shoot if it's bedtime. Hey. What is it? Didn't I just tell you it's time to sleep? Not without a story. Listen to you, little rascal. Take it easy. Again, with this dusty old book, will you ever get tired of it? Never. This just one more time. Ewan, give it to me. In a time before time, was a boy without a name. But neither mother nor father, he knew neither shape nor frame. The wind doesn't know his birthplace, the day the mountains have forgotten. First born, alone, unbegotten. Before you were, my quiet listener. Before myself recounting this story. Before mother, father, and grandfather. Before memory, sorrow, and glory. Before verses that twist and turn, and letters sent across the far air. Before heroes whose legends burn, and gatherings around the night air. When everything was unordered, but together in a single spot, with the sky above it still folded, maybe upright, or maybe not. In a time when the ground didn't know where to lie, when the seas over sound hadn't flowed, rising high. The seed of time still unplanted had yet to grow fast. Neither fate had been written, nor known was the past. What is said, what is known, is that the child was alone, in that abyss of darkness unsown. It's like before the beginning of existence, of actually anything, there was just this boy. Interesting planet, interesting style, definitely. Something there. Maybe I should go where is the light. Interesting place. heavy rain, the drapes, and the machines in this clouded place. Oh, okay, we can go there. We can go back. There is Island Tea House. Okay. I wonder how much of this we would see through the game. Oh, he's a skeleton. Bad weather, eh? He actually looks like he's seen worse. Yeah, it's quite unexpected, his appearance. Nothing I can handle. Looks like your shop is the only one that's open. You're a tough one, eh? Well, not many leave their homes when the acid rain falls. Then the shields. If they work like they're supposed to. Oh, so it's acid rain. I hope we were covered. But he was actually covered in rain, so what is his jacket made of? And the shields, so this place is in some kind of ruin. It looks like. Luckily, we still have the regular customers, otherwise, I would have closed this place years ago. Acid rain? Is this rain so dangerous? Holy Noack, you're not from Jupiter, are you? Oh, so this is Jupiter. Okay. I admit that I'm not from around here. Well, since you asked, the rain is liquid hydrogen, highly corrosive, highly flammable. Not by chance, our colony is protected by curtains woven with demanterium. Those big orange tarpaulins wrapped around the buildings. Yep, when the shield's down, it's the current that saves our asses. Okay, so shields? What's wrong with the shields? The shields began failing years ago. Strong winds made them partially useless. Every damn time we have a bad storm, all the crap that's in the atmosphere rains down on us. Isn't there anyone that can fix them? Everyone here minds their own business. Many pretend the problem doesn't exist, or that it always was that way, you see. A shitty pile of scraps. So, what about the colony? Does the colony have many technical issues? For Noak's sake, couldn't get much worse than this. It's been centuries since the colony has ceased being self-sufficient. Bartering is the only reason it hasn't collapsed yet. Bartering? Precisely. The old Jovian mining colony has become one of the most picturesque and infamous holes in the solar system. Have a tour once the storm abates. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself. You must be freezing. What I can do for you, sir? I don't know if I'm looking for someone. Beep, beep. Sorry, but I have no idea what the sort of place this is. This is the famous Hainan tea house. Hainan would be me. We have teas and infusions of all kinds, the most peculiar available here in the colony, and all of them are prepared by yours truly. Here, have a menu with our fan favorites. Okay, so there's podla berries, tea that flares a bright blue when exposed to oxygen. Very bitter, extremely invigorating. Okay, so we've got a lot of energy from that, and it's blue. Koala leaves. A very dark and dense tea. Its outward appearance is contrasted by its sweet and delicate taste. So it's harsh in looking, but mild and nice in taste, okay? I just call it Charles up. A deep green tea with a tangy aftertaste, turning sweet a couple of seconds after ingestion. Very relaxing. So from three of that, which one would you like to try the most? I would really like to try this one, like personally, because if it's like if if it has tangy aftertaste, but it turns sweet later, so it would be really interesting experience and also very relaxing. So I really like relaxing myself. Yeah. So we both seem to like the part the most. Okay, so I'll get this. Charles up, great choice. Now, the tables are full. As soon as the tea is ready, you can have it here at the counter. Sure. That's no one going there. See a bunch of people here. Nice to talk to some. I can do some robotic voice, but it would be really funny. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, forgive me, I was calibrating the com drivers. Kisan, at your service. I work at the hydroponic plant, and my friend here is Tino. Nice to meet you. Excuse him, he is unable to speak right now. We are sharing our vocal processor until we can find another for cheap. Today is Wednesday, and it's my turn. Very practical. Quite interesting that they share vocal cords. They're probably both robots. So, what's about this lady? Oh, another initiated. Nice to make your acquaintance. I'm Khan. My pleasure. I imagine you have left your name behind being a master. It's an easy guess, given the sheer number of separations you have. But I see your ears are still in the original place. I recall my own master suggesting me to start exactly from those for the detachment. I couldn't sleep at night, even with the best sleeping pills I could get my hands on. Then I put myself in the hands of the cult. They made me understand that my past was like a wall separating me from my pillow, and I had to accept that in order to sleep again. Then I went with the ears. I have never slept better than since the procedure. You, however, appear not to have any problems with the past. Interesting how ears are connected to it, but okay. I actually do have some, but I accept them willingly. Good for you. Okay, so she's some kind of cult. She actually has flying ears. But actually, we have a flying skull from what I see. That's quite interesting. What about this guy? Oh, he's not pleasant. Ah, another cultist, I see. Good evening, priest. Oh, so he's a priest, okay. Look at yourself, son. What has your belief brought you? And you are more bones than flesh. And you still can call and you still call yourself a man? Anyways, you come just the right time. I was attempting to bring the soul of this young woman under the protection of the Pantheon. Would you like to join and listen? It's very entertaining. He was just telling me that they have a specific code for everything. For instance, there is one that is in charge of making people go to the bathroom. Arnis, the god of the bodily sphere, the one you insult every day with your profane cuts. Please, no need to lose our cool. We have our own gods too, you know. But no one knows what their names are, or exactly how many there are. They are on the other side of the Satori, and only the enlightened can name them. There's nothing of the sort. A man who wants to reach what you call enlightenment is just a fool who provokes the wrath of the gods. Whatever you say, everyone is entitled to their own beliefs after all. Are they? I think there's a really interesting thing being said here. Everyone is entitled to their own beliefs. I think if they truly believe in what they believe, they can be quite assertive about it. Yes. But it shows in quite interesting light how people has their beliefs and they can defend them and promote them as the best because they believe they are the best. Sometimes it can be in quite of an aggressive way, like this priest. He's talking not nicely about the cultists. They are like on the other side. Like, for example, where they have the god of like god of body, of physical sphere. So they are strictly connected to their bodies, and then he would call the cultists heretics because they are detaching from her bodies in quite interesting way. I agree with your statement, but yeah, you're right in what you're saying now. Some people believe in their own beliefs being the right one, so they want to push it onto others because they believe they're the right ones. But actually, everyone is right in them. So, for example, try to understand every point of view and every religion, every worldview, because the first thing they fascinate me. What are their motives to believe in it? And not to argue with them that their motives are not enough motives to be right. They're all valid and they're all right, but it interests me what motivates them. But it is again about this openness. Yes, not everyone believes that. So, yeah, exactly as I said, it's about this openness which we have, and not everyone has this. And I think it's just it's just another way of believing. Some believe in one thing, and we also have our one thing we believe, and it's that openness that we want to know, we want to explore. And we may believe in one of these things, like probably maybe the one chosen from the other options because we chose them and not that they were forced on us or we just learned that is the only way. I think it's quite fascinating. Also a rabbit hole if you want to indulge more in the topic. Oh, so this was all from them? Okay, quite nice. Maybe they have something more to say. Oh, it's actually... You smell a foreigner. I come from very far away. Whatever is this name? Name's Bander. I help the jolly human Bale Hinnon in chores that need the strength. If you need me, you can find me here. For the right compensation, of course. I will keep that in mind, I must say. I've never seen someone as big as you. Welcome to Jupiter, Bone. Orange storms like manes of cyber orangos. This what human balance says. Always asking for help, the lazies. Started as some kind of slavery. This what they taught us stupid, easy to control. But chips made us more intelligent than, than they. Why didn't you gain the upper hand then? Why? To us, having 400 kilos is same as 4. When human bala pay us to do that, we happy. Understood. Okay, his way of talking is interesting, and I try to express it, but it's actually very interesting experience. Hey, interested in a cat? No, thanks. Good, because I wouldn't let you have it over my dead body. These are not normal cats, you dump them. They are lonely. They only live on Jupiter. I travel here from Ceres only for them. I'm a breeder, you know. I own 85 at the moment. This is so much. I was just now asking Bander whether he was available to reach a small nest they have established behind one of the windmills. You got the credits? 50 for each specimen, my friend. 7 shoe. Let's make it 60. 65. Okay, deal. So damn stingy this furries. Pleasure to make this with you, Billy. Okay, I think that's everyone. Okay, we cannot touch anything else, just the seats. A heck of a bolt. Oh yes, it's lightning storm outside. And here's Hunan with our tea. Let's hope the curtains hold up. I wouldn't want to build the place from the ground all over again. Just out of curiosity, you are in the cult, aren't you? Probably. I imagine it's hard not to notice. It's, let's say, don't go unnoticed. A cousin of mine was into that kind of thing. She detached her own head and feet, told me it was to reach enlightenment. You must be crazy to detach all those body parts. If aliens existed, they would probably look just like you. Forgive me, I didn't mean an offense. Don't take it. I'm actually happy to talk about it. Good. Here at the Huron Tea House, everyone, and I repeat, everyone, is welcome to make themselves at home. Anyhow, here it is, infusion of chal. Whoa, what a boom. Back to where we were saying before, my cousin used to say that without her head she could think more clearly. Is that true? It's one way to say it. I guess. And you and Lila? How did you two meet? Who is Lila? Hi, Nom, stop nosing around. Okay, I assume this is Lila. Hello to you too, Lila. The teacup is ready. Thanks, Hainan. Kind as usual. Excuse him. I think that guy got this place just to snoop around in people's personal stuff. Always a pleasure. He always have to have some final words. Yep, no problem for me. Don't worry, I find him likable. Well, that's good. You appear surprised. Did you think I wouldn't show up? I don't know you for the first place. And has she tentacles instead of hair? Like, okay, I saw different people there, so maybe that's normal. You know, like, like, sure looks like it. I didn't expect I would come here, so I probably wouldn't doubt in someone I don't know. It's just that I'm happy we can finally meet. That's not what I exactly said, but okay. Ah, you're too easy. The fact is, around here every day is exactly like the day before. Trust me when I said that sometimes it's a blessing to meet a foreigner. Someone besides the usual market clientele and Hinnon clearly. I would say it looks nice, but I wouldn't also say it looks boring. So I think nice is the better word. From what I've managed to see, this colony is very interesting. They say that Jupiter's markets are a continuous flow of humanity, people from all around the system finding themselves here. It's supposed to be exciting. Yeah, can't really disagree with you on that. Maybe I've just lost that something that helped me see the excitement of humanity. Anyhow, do you like the chow? No, I used to drink it quite often. The chow is only tree that's original Jupiter in a way. I think it's a hybrid, though mixed with a Terran olive tree or something similar. You can easily see it growing in the most unexpected places, but it's quite difficult to recognize old bark and no leaves. I honestly have no idea how it survives. From the pressed bark, one can extract the leaf to make the herbal tea. Damn, Hainon, he's the idiot that he is. Forgot to turn on the candle. Huh? Inside the teapot is a piece of bark. Keep it at boil. Oh, okay. The lymph from the bark quickly clots if the temperature is allowed to drop. The entire content of the pot would become a single piece of gelatin. Wow, it's quite interesting tea. And after a couple of days, the pot itself would become a small barky sapling. It's a nervous plant, but very, but a very relaxing design. What? It's the most peculiar kind of like tea or anything that I ever saw. The heat of fire melts nervousness away. So it's like where you're looking at the campfire or fireplace, you just feel calmer. But it's about the plant. 15, 16. What are you counting? Nothing, I was just counting the seconds that separate the lightning from thunder. In the colony's atmosphere, the speed of sound is about 300 meters a second. All this considered, the eye of the storm will be around 5 kilometers from where we are now. So it's comparing light speed and speed of sound. And the difference tells you about how far is it from you. Temporally distinct phenomena, but with a single origin. I know it's stupid, but noticing it makes the relativity of time seems more tangible. Oh, I think actually you can do that everywhere. Like, everywhere is some kind of light and sound. You just need to know the measurements. The closer something is, the less the difference between the measurements and the more far something is, like the greater the difference. It's quite interesting. Do you think about it often? Or maybe. Hmm. It's definitely not stupid, but saying the word stupid seems like not the one I would like to use. Exploring the minds. Do you spend a lot of time thinking about these things? Yes, it's the kind of stuff I like. Sometimes I feel like people don't really get what I'm saying. You, for instance, very interested in my work. Yeah, I literally don't know. I didn't knew he is interested, so I can't put my finger on it. To be honest, I just find it interesting. Whatever. At the bazaar, there's several things and trinkets that are much more useful and interesting. My stuff is useless and very hard to get. You don't think I'd understand it? What's with all these questions? This is too simple. This implies he's not quite interesting himself, but we actually don't know anything about what is happening here, so we take, from technical point of view, don't have many contributions, but we don't know him exactly. If he's really not the person who would have some contributions to the conversations, maybe just. In general, I tend to like stories, and yours look intriguing. Oh, it's like the most unexpected, but actually very good response. So let's be it. And you think that is a good thing? Then fusion must be complete by now. Allow me. Sorry, I'm a bit moody sometimes, I know. The first time I saw you, you came across as quite confused. But I don't doubt your intelligence. Your your face. Tell me you've seen many things in your life. Oh, he looks like. Yes, I would witness many things, but I'm always curious for a new story, even yours. It's quite like me. Yeah, it's very unclear of what's going on right now. The best we know is that they are drinking tea, so it's not that easy. I will try my best to understand. Okay then. As I told you in the market, I craft small universes. Universes? I extrapolate the music ordinary matter as a building material. It's simpler if I use liquids, like the tea in this cup. Oh, I can shape them, giving them any form I wish. Okay. The shape changes the physical rules of each universe, from, from how time develops to how each time passes from the Big Bang to thermal death. A form that I found particularly interesting is the circle. Square, I would say. So this is a type of universe, essentially like ours. Like ours? With stars, planets, and the like? Yes, of course, but I'm actually referring to time. You see, where it starts is also the point where it ends, only to start again, in cosmological theory. It's called the Big Bounce. It's incredible. Yes, that's exactly what I would say. The material determines the fundamental qualities of each universe. If you use child length, you would obtain a universe similar to ours. Okay, very lush green. A universe that can be thought of as modest. Life is rare, but on the planets where it spontaneously arises, it takes root like moss on a stone wall. Lila, if what you're saying is true, you create new realities with life, maybe even people. I'm not creating anything. The universes are already there somehow. I just make them visible. And obviously, they're not exactly as you see them there. It's just a relativistic representation. But it's here, right in front of your eyes, Lila. You're like a goddess. Literally. And even more powerful than I am. You don't understand. I understand completely. I think you're Oh! Why did you crash that? I am not a god. Okay, she's mad. 2 seconds. The storm is almost there. It is. Lila, I must go now. What? Sorry, I really meant it. I will get in touch soon, I promise. But it is because I got all nervous. Forgive me, I told you it's complicated. No, no, believe me. I have something to do. I can put it off. And he's just gone? Lila, I want to know more about your universes. But I'll come back again. Can you at least wait until it stops raining? I want to, but I can't. Enjoy your evening, Lila. Good night. Okay, it's a very strange beginning. 0 seconds. Signal lost. Where are they? He has like this like clothing like this priest. Holy, he got away again. We must find him or else Alka will kill us. Huh? Are they some mercenaries? Some, I don't know, gangs or something? Oh, the room again. Darkness everywhere. It's a bit scary, I know. Stop it. It's not scary, just a story, okay? Keep reading. What happens to the child? Let's see. Did the egg before the chicken arise, or the hen brooding as the birds? And did the child cries precede the mother's think words? Alone and forlorn cried the child, his lament echoed through the endless night. From that wail flames blazed wild, and from that fire erupted light. The glow was warm, a cloud style, with lines of glimmering starry red. Under the blanket snuggled the child, and conjured up dreams of worlds in his head. A sleep so deep, so utterly appeased, cradled by song of suns on their paths, that they could dance on and on as they pleased, as children rest well while the party lasts. Stars named each other as the ball went on, endlessly blooming in constellation. But the child, he was now gone, and they danced alone in a crowded creation. After her, what do you mean named after her? The child was named Lila as well. Oh, really? So, huh, that's interesting. He's sleeping again in the same spot. Can we go this way? Yes, definitely. Out of the way. What? Oh, okay. Some vehicle. Oh, we can enter here, but also, willing orangutan wanted to capture local fauna. Um. Oh, this was this guy who was collecting, like pets. This MLK, something with the letters. I don't know. And he was hiring the orangutan in this cafe. No, the tea house. Okay, but we can go here, so. There's this guy here. What did you think you were doing out here? Were you trying to get yourself killed? Where I am? I know it sounds a bit strange question, but where I am? Listen, pal, I don't have time to waste on drunks. So rude. You'll be sure to find something to sober up in the market square. I have work to do here. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Thanks and good work. Yeah, whatever. Okay, just let's go out. Like, I have the name of this animal, it's just right there. Oh, this one. Slithering away. Wasn't it that guy? Okay, we have some friendly robots. We have some people here. Better not to disturb. Oh, this is clickable. A lot of cables. Oh, it's a map. It's a map for this place. So we're probably somewhere here. This is this aircraft probably that just flew off, maybe? Now we are here. We'll probably go there now. Very interesting. Oh, didn't we already met? Who? Us? I've never seen your ugly face in my whole life, I would remember. But, like, quite of yesterday, we've seen each other. Oh, I'm sorry to have bothered you. I know you want them, but you can't have them. Not my precious Lombri! This is the name. Okay, so we know what is Lombri because we learned about them previously. Oh, maybe he knows where is Layla. Excuse me, do you happen to know a certain Layla? She should be living around these parts. Who? No, I don't know anything. Be gone now. Okay, he is not pleasant. I apologize if I bothered you. Go away. Hey, so rude. What about this robot? I'm sorry I'm asking like everybody about everything, but just I'm so curious about them. That is a weird place. Oh, definitely. And it's so interesting about it. This is Margaret 2003 at your service. I was created to inform the peoples of Earth about impending catastrophes, highlighting critical issues and finding practical solutions on my own. Okay. What would you like to know now? Life on Earth? What can you tell me about life on Earth? For too long, the inhabitants of the Earth indulged in their vices to the fullest. Oh. The levels of CO2 rose so high that around the year 3000 the planet became an uninhabitable desert. Fortunately, in the meantime, they built robots like me capable of proving solutions to their problems. And there we are on Jupiter, brother, repeating the same mistakes, of course. Could it not be avoided? As soon as we were created, we immediately said that what needed to be done, but I told it was unpopular stuff. Have fewer children, eat less meat, abolish cards and travel, consume less technology, and abolish capitalism, thereby leveling inequalities. Simple, no? As an inhabitant of Earth, do you agree? Fewer children. So there are too much of them? It leaves less meat. So it is about killing animals? You're killing animals too much? Probably with the animals, like not exactly farm but factories at this point. I can say it's above my understanding. It's what people say. Oh, okay, I understand. Okay, consume less technology and abolish capitalism, thereby leveling inequalities. Probably doesn't seem simple because it's just restructuring the whole way the planet is working, but it's like abstract concepts a little bit for me, so. But what did the Earthling prefers to do? Leave the planet. Now the Earth is practically uninhabited. Exactly, there's probably some truth to it, but I don't know if it will be the end. Hmm. We would probably never know. Like, maybe I would know, depending on what lifespan I would have and if I would still be on this planet. After so long time. And maybe if the technology survives long enough for me to know what would happen, but I'll probably outlive all of you in the end. Depends on how much is my lifespan right now, but probably because of the technology on Perigo, I would probably uh, live quite long. So, what's about the life on the Jupian colony? What disaster await the Jupiter colony? I predict the potential impact of 344 asteroids within the next 20 years, all potentially destructive. Acid rain will soon corrode every segment of the colony. The shields are damaged beyond repair. The demanturing curtains are not enough to solve the problem. For example, the one above my head with 10, 9, 8. Oh, it was like. Oh, well, certainly prophetic. It's a shame that he's dead. Why didn't he solve his own problem and just push that out so he can live? It was a shame. Okay, so we can also go this way. We just. Okay. Oh, this is this place. Okay, but nothing's here, so maybe this wasn't the right way. Oh, excuse me, can you explain what is that word to sell? Yes, of course, I sell handmade universes. Oh, what a curious thing. How would that work? So you just tell me what type of universe you'd like, and I will try to make one as close to as I can. Awesome, but I wouldn't know what to ask you. Okay, listen, I can guide you through it. First, you should choose a cup that you like among this. It's just one cup. Okay, there are two cups. So maybe the more earthy one? Yes, that one. Good. Now choose two ingredients with which to make your infusion. They will determine the basic properties of your universe. Oh, so we are creating the universe? It is glowing. Intriguing. Okay, so we have this orange spiky things, grape powder. This look like grapes. This look like something spicy. Water maybe, and some leaves. So now she says she makes them. Didn't she just reveal them previously? Yes, previously she said that she's just making them visible, and now she says that she just creates them. So yeah, a little bit of inconsistency. What should we mix to get something interesting? We don't really know what is it, but what's going with the vibe? What should we create? I think about this orange spikes and this purple grapes, but these are colors that previously. Yeah, okay, so we get the crystals. And what? Maybe we should mix more things? don't know. I would add this to it. Oh, okay, so 2 ingredients. After that we stir, and we extrapolate a universe from the liquid. Oh, it's aggressive. I don't know, right? Maybe? And here we have our universe. Oh, okay, so a shape. Wow. Now, we can give it any shape we want. And where we are satisfied, we can go and see what it looks like inside. Oh, okay, so I will see what this one looks like. Wow! This universe is extremely energetic and destructive. The planets are scorching and shrouded in a dense toxic haze. Volcanoes instantly spew jets of lava and poisonous gas. The seas are made of acid and the mountains are made of radioactive materials. There is nothing alive in this hostile and inhospitable environment, only rocks, magma, and ash. Wow, that's cool. Now, if you want it, can I make it another shape and see again? Like, I would like to make some bigger shape and see what happens. I cannot? I'm unhappy about this. Okay, I cannot. It's 14 credits. But I don't have a single credit. Really? Then why did you make me waste my time? But he just wanted an explanation. Okay, she's aggressive. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't saw you saying about the leaves. Maybe I will try it next time if we get any occasion for that. Good day. And what do you want? I saw you before staring at us. Yeah, it was interesting. I couldn't prevent myself from listening. It was really interesting. If it was, clearly it's not enough for the sophisticated taste of this mud hole. In any case, what can I do for you? I wanted to apologize for having left so abruptly last night. I imagine it must have been annoying, but hopefully I can explain myself. Left? Last night? What in Noek's name are you talking about? Oh, you don't remember, it was just yesterday. Look, yesterday I had a long night, I'm still a bit topsy-turvy, and I've must forgotten. What did she do there? But you seem familiar. Can you remind me where you're from? I'm just a visitor here on Jupiter. I've been traveling so long that it would be hard to explain where I'm from. Okay, if you want to remain mysterious, suit yourself. You wouldn't be the first to come to Jupiter to hide from your past. So annoying. Forgive my rudeness, that guy from before really soiled my morning. Besides, I need to buy a new battery for the shields. If I don't change it soon, the acid rain will end up destroying my house. I couldn't ask again. She said just that, so... Where can you find the type of battery? In the market, Tomato has stingy merchant, always... That stingy merchant. Also, always has some to sell. If like I can accompany you to get it, perhaps you could show me around. Accompanying me? I'm not sure, I don't know who we are. I'm new around here, I could really use a guide, someone I can trust. I insist. Hmm. Okay, if that suits you, I'm not in the mood for work anyways. Follow me. Okay, we have a little over an hour, so, that's right. Poor robot. She good that way? Or maybe I will get lost again? No, like, I can't go further this way and she isn't here, so... Oh, more left in the previous screen. But the previous time there was nothing more to the left. Oh, now this. Okay. There she is. Oh, that's a merchant. Can I talk to her? Oh, Kapate, this kimono is just lovely. Where did you find it? Thanks, Lila. You're always too kind. It just came with a shipment from Venus. Very high quality fabrics. Who's your friend there? Nice to meet you. That's this guy. I don't know, he just saw up at my stall. A mysterious individual, I gather. What's his name? Yes, I forgot to ask. How do they call you? I'm a cultist. No. I... Wait a second. I'm sorry, I remember now. What? He's a monster, Lila. Don't you remember what Beatrix was saying the other day? Who she is? I probably wasn't paying attention. This cultist stuff doesn't really interest me much. Yes, Bea was explaining that in the cult of detachment, when adepts attain the level of masters, they renounce even their very names. Even their very names. Renouncing one's name is the last step of detachment from the material world, correct? I couldn't have put it into better words. Whatever you say anyway. Put that kimono aside for me, will you? No, I need to go pick up battery from Tomoto. I don't know how much he will try to extort from me, but I'll buy the dress from you if I have anything left. Will do. There's some person, but we need to go with Lila. But I want to talk with this person. Good day, sir. Can I ask what you're doing? Good day to you too. Well, I'm sewing up the stripes. Probably a simplified explanation, I guess. Name's Wotak. The colony master drapes teacher. Pleased to meet you. So you're saying that all those colorful tents draped across every street and alley are you doing? That's right. You probably know it already, but these drapes are essential to protect the colony from acid rain. The deflector shields should take care of it, but their tech is ancient. No one's done any maintenance on them from ages. With time, they weaken. The drapes act as stopgaps as they lose power. Not really a solution, but that's all we can afford here on Jupiter. Could you explain to me how they actually work? You see, they are not simple rags. The tissue's microstructure has hydro-repellent properties. It makes so that the drops of liquid never really come to direct contact with the tissue which remains dry. Next, they get vaporized by an intense ionic beam produced by an intricate network of tiny electric cables. Impressive. Did you invent that? Oh no, I wish I had. I had that. It's a century-long tradition, you see? I'm just the last in a long line of drape stitchers. I'm turning my little... Yes. in the art, so she can become the next in line to keep the drape stitching tradition alive once I'm gone. I understand. This way around or this trainee of yours? Unfortunately, no. These days she's been visiting the Temple of the Cult. She finds a lot of interest in the things you people do. I hope she comes back soon. There's a lot of work to be done. If I see her, I'll let you know you were looking for her. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Funny how these views are one over another. Lady? Hello, what are you selling here? Plants. I see. Are there a lot of plants varieties on Jupiter? No. I understand. It doesn't look like a very hospitable place for plant life. Indeed. As a matter of fact, almost all you see here is important. I see. Then what plants do grow on this planet? Well, Hotla is a creeping vine that attaches itself to the wind turbines. Chal is kind of leafless trunk that grows a bit everywhere. It looks a little bit like rocks, so it's hard to notice. Then you have the koala. It grows next to the reactors that keep the colony afloat. And then there is Muna, not really a plant but a fungus. I don't know it grows, but it can often see its spores drifting outside the shells. Thanks, very interesting. Hey, you're welcome. Okay, baby. These plants seem to be unstable, they grow everywhere. Okay, this one isn't too distributed, okay. So maybe we should go further. No, she stopped there. Maybe we should talk with someone else? Look at all this stuff. Vastu always have all sorts of oddities. I always stop to browse. Pity, not having the money to buy one. I'll make you a deal. If you choose one and let me tell you its story, I'll give it to you as a gift. Oh, that's nice. This strange fish is interesting. This is actually holographic crown, and this looks like something of power, but it's kind of ugly. What should we choose? Okay, this is like... Are you interested in something particular? For me, this fish is quite interesting looking, but this is also interesting, but I wonder what could be the story behind it. Yeah, all of them looks kinda cool. Take the fish, okay. This one. This is a special one. They call it angelfish. And as much as it's dead, it isn't. It's widely recognized as the easiest pet to keep in the whole galaxy. This is because it doesn't need to eat, drink, breathe, or sleep. It just lays still, doing absolutely nothing. No one knows how its biology really works. I have to admit, I haven't looked into it. I just know it's extremely rare. They are usually found drifting around the event horizon of black holes. How they obtain them then? Some say that's actually where they come from. Even if they don't do much, they are likable creatures. Very interesting, thanks. I have one in my house. I saw it the other day and couldn't prevent myself from buying it. Thanks, Vastu. We'll be on our way then. Don't mention it, see you. I want my fish. She told me again. I hope you like the artifact. Do I get it somewhere? It's still there. I think she gave it, not sure though. Okay. Like, yes, but I don't know if to trust them. But if I don't have any more interaction about it, so. Wait a minute. Are you hungry? Might try. I think I'm a skeleton, but I don't want to be like racist about it, so uh, I don't know. Yes, yeah, was gonna say, can he even eat? Did he drink the tea though? He did drink. So, maybe, I don't know. Sure, if she's suggesting it. Yeah, why not? If I don't really have a stomach anymore. Oh, okay. I detached from it many years. Of course. Well, I'll get myself a ramen before getting to Otomo. Every time I talk with him, I lose my appetite. You do you? I'll try something just for the taste of it. Oh, so what exactly ramen is? Layla dear, the usual? This time I'll make his detached stomach decide. I wouldn't want the food to screw with his digestion. Well, some variety can hurt. The menu is up there. I am here if you got any questions. Thanks. Oh yeah, sure, just the icons. I guess it's made out of flowers we already seen, probably? I think it's just a noodle soup from Japan, but you can add a lot of different things to it. Okay. I think I understand. Okay, so we have probably this, I don't know, potla. So this first thing, it was also above the tea, and probably in the same exact direction, but I'm not sure. This is the flowery bowl. It's really sweet. But we don't know exactly what they do, so. I like the left bowl uh, best, so this one, okay. I'll have this one. Spicy potla broth ramen, excellent choice. Layla, should I get you the same? Yeah, all good, I don't particularly mind. Here it is. Uh, what's wrong? Are you okay? You seem nervous. Nervous? Really are strange. What do you mean? I don't know. Doesn't it seem strange to you that you're asking me these things, even if we've barely known each other? It's a bit awkward. I didn't mean it that way. Sorry, actually I don't even know why. Why what? Well, first, why did I even let you accompany me to the market? It doesn't make any sense. Normally I don't even go there with my friends, and I tend to go there alone. With you instead, it seemed natural. Ready? Thanks, Kana. So, I don't know why, but at this point it seems easier to talk with you than my friends. I want to pry for the ask questions. Um, which one is relatable? Because I didn't read it at the right moment. Being the guy in this case. Oh, that's quite interesting. So, like, how it works for you, like, people just saying things like that. I heard it a few times. Okay, I understand. Like, I experience it a lot, but, it's just my aura. So it's not that unexpected, like, by my perspective, but it's interesting that you have similar experience. Okay, I'm glad. Well, I must admit I'm happy that you let me stick around. I've been told I'm a person that people find easy to talk to, despite his literal flying skull. I have no idea why. I'm not sure charisma is the reason. Do you realize you have a floating skull instead of a normal head, right? This isn't a point in my favor, I guess. Don't tell me that among your coolest power you also happen to be a hypnotist. No, I wish. It would be amazing. It would solve so many problems, but no, I don't possess powers of that kind. Hmm. Maybe one day I will come to the cult's temple to see the powers of the cult with my own eyes. In that case, I will be your guide, if you allow me. We'll see. Come on, let's head to Omoto's so we can be done with this. Tomoto? He doesn't seem to be behind his stall. What? And where did he go? I think I see him in the main square. Their archbishop is giving his sermon. Maybe Tomato has started to follow the church. Don't be ridiculous. Tomato may be a disgusting human being, but a mindless ghost worshipper he is not. You don't like the followers of the church? Not in the slightest. Their leaders are greedy autocrats and the followers are just sheep. You cultists are at least decent folks. Happy to hear. Okay, let's go then. Interesting, but not all who believe not that good gods are bad. Some, they just need something to believe in. And usually the churches seem like... Can you pet that thing sitting there? I can pet it! And he's doing... He's my new favorite thing here, okay? Oh, I so love it. Can I pet him? No. He's coming after us. Repent! Oh, good grief. Brothers and sisters, the gods are here to sustain you. Every one of them is your savior. Labor is protecting you from the perils of work. Familiara watches over your family when you're not there to keep it safe. The Amoris twins are always protecting you from your sinful thoughts. What a hassle. Look there, it's Tomato. He seems to be talking to a droid. Let's go fetch him. Repent from your sins! What the hell? Hopefully I'm not a prophet or a god like that. I'm just, hey, can I help you in your life? I'm kind of like this god. You dumb piece of tin, do you understand what I'm saying? I apologize if my service has left you unsatisfied. Let me know if I can be of any further assistance. Service? You took down the power in my shop. Part of the power has been rerouted for the experiments of the Holy Church. And what kind of experiments would they be? This information is restricted. Is there any further information that you need? Stupid piece of junk. Hey, Tomato, can you stop bothering that poor droid? You know it's not his fault, it can't help you. Give me back my power! This is not possible for the time being. Please notify me if you need to know more. Mr. Tomato has a point. If he paid for the energy, it's his right to have it. You see, even this weird guy understands it. You, right there, you bony heretic. Are you talking to me? You cultists, you have no respect. Such outrageous boldness coming to spew your lies even during a sermon. Have you no shame? These people of this place suffer every day, and you fill their heads even with even more suffering. Huh? I didn't. Don't worry, we're just leaving. You'd better. You're going to pay for this. God is blessed, what a mess. I'll tell you if you turn into the preacher kind. Thank you. Like, I think the preachers usually are this annoying because they tend to say things like if there was this only truth, and usually their tone is like punishing if you are thinking otherwise. And I'm more focused on understanding and leaving people be than just saying you heretic, you are thinking the wrong way. I would be more like if I really would think that someone is thinking the wrong way, I would be more like, but maybe the way you're thinking is more hurting you than helping. Something like this. Yeah, but there's a reason for it. I know, but but I would like to hear your reasoning. What reason do you see behind it? So, what do you want? Give me a full chart battery for the drapes, Tomato. You got it? It's 40 credits. What? Usually they're 15. Those tinheads took the power away. Without power, I can't recharge the batteries. These are from the stockpile in my warehouse, and obviously they fetch a higher price. Tomato, do you look like I'm made of money? And from one moment to the next, my tents will lose power, my house will disintegrate. Not my problem, take it or leave it. Can I help? There must be another way to meet the costs. Is there anything we can do? Well, what do you want, Rust Bucket? Lila, don't you see I'm discussing with your friend? Listen, it's not the first time they took my energy. I have no doubt of that. The simplest solution is to rewire the electric cables that go from the main square to the energy booster. I've done it way too many times, and now they're keeping an eye on me, and Lila is too short to reach the cables. But your friend is, new face, and no one would ever doubt the good intention of a cultist. He will surely go unnoticed if he just happens to touch some cables. Here's the deal. Give me back my energy and I'll give you the battery, free of charge. Sure. Charge stills, we take it back. Okay, sure, take your time. It's a deal then. I'll be happy to help you. Excellent. I suppose I need to thank you. Okay, we'll take a little break so we can talk about the reasoning and not progress with the plot so you can focus on your answer and you wouldn't miss anything. Whoa, okay, that's a block of text. Okay, so some people believe that their way of belief is right. If you don't follow their ways, they believe that you will burn in hell for eternity. Okay, so in good faith, they want to help you so that you don't end up in that fate. But some also believe that this heresy way is infectious, meaning that infectious, meaning that you will spread it to others. And you can imagine, if you truly believe that someone not of your faith is putting others at risk of eternal hell, you'd want to be rid of them to save others. Yeah, so that's actually the reasoning I was expecting. So yeah, sounds fair. So I don't think it's that bad about saying that. Just, I have the other way of thinking about religions at all, but I understand this point of view. It's just kind of too extreme for me. But yeah, it's just about perspective. This is really a good reason. You technically want good for them, but why in such aggressive way? I know that emotions are something that um, makes impression on people, but can't you just do it with being like nice? Don't say them heretics. So you hate them, they would hate you. They wouldn't want to join you in your better way. Yeah, I don't know what to think of it. Seems more like brainwashing more than anything else. Yeah. So they're the bad ones, so we would all call them the bad ones, and we would force them to be the good ones. More like that than anything else. Okay, so maybe the cables? Isn't a cable coming from here? There's a red one, and the yellow one goes probably somewhere further, so... And there are some cables on the ground, but I don't see if they're not going to there. It's going over us! You're my support pet. Okay, so there's this electrical box, maybe this red cable? Okay, this is red colored, and the cables are fixed in such a funny way. Oh, like, this doesn't seem safe. This is probably the safest cable there, and the second blue one. Okay, so it's about this red one, and it goes to green. The cables go further, and he said about, like, some, main center bit? Yeah, I have no idea what was said in there. What are we doing right now besides petting the critter? Okay, so this tomato, which is here, sells batteries, but he doesn't have any energy because the church took it away because they needed more. So we are fixing his energy so he can function and not getting the prices higher because he don't have energy to recharge the batteries. So we need to give him back his energy, and we need to go by the cables for it probably. And there are these boxes. So I fixed that one. Is that all? It doesn't look like it's lighter here, so... I'll be waiting for the power to come back. Do you need to explain it again? Probably. Explain the plane to me again, please. You need to follow the red cable that snakes out of my shop. Okay, so the red one. The cable goes to 5 derivation boxes, so there are 4 more boxes. Before getting to the main square, open the boxes, look where the cables goes, and if it changes colors, then flick the entry and exit switches. Okay, once the cables are reconnected, head to the energy tower, okay, wherever it is, and start the energy transfer. Once you're done, come back to me and get the battery. Understood? Or do you need me to explain this again? No need, I think it's everything okay. I understand, thank you. Now we know everything. We need to pet this creature. Okay, emotional support animal. I love it. Okay, so there's a second one. And it did change color in between. Okay, so it comes out green. Oh, and it actually matches to what we see here. So it's this green cable. It goes... Oh, it actually goes to the right, okay. Okay, here is still some green cable. Oh, and it becomes yellow here. Yeah, it's the right one. Okay, so it goes here and... God bless, what a mess. And to the cyan here. Oh, I don't see the cyan one. Cyan? Cyan? Maybe this one? It's kinda green, but... Yeah, so this is the cyan one. Then it's gray and red again, okay? It's right here. So it's red cable. The red cable here, then to green and red again. There's actually a band-aid. So it's red and it's green again. And probably still green. Yeah. And it's yellow-red. This looks so messy, I wouldn't trust it at all. Hello, chemistry! How are you? Is everything alright? How was your day? It was probably red. Oh. Wait, no more boxes? Oh, okay, this is this box here. I'm okay. I'm doing okay. How are you all doing? Like, did anything special happen today for you? I got sick during the weekend, but I'm better now. Oh, that's okay that you're better now. Are you carrying yourself? Like, you taking care of yourself? For me, a little bit of detachment from the, like, actual world, but that happens. Nothing great, actually. Probably red cable? Yeah, red one. And here red. Energy should be back to tomato. Let's see. So yes, for me it's just disconnection from the world, and I tend to forget about having like the function somewhere here. But yeah, it's fine. Yes, I didn't go to college today because I wasn't feeling well, but I think I'll be able to go there tomorrow. Oh, so you're a student. What college are you at? And I'm drinking a lot of water and resting. Oh, I'm proud of you. You're like taking care of yourself so much. It's very good of you. Poor robot. Yeah, let's go back to tomato. I'm studying meteorology in college, so my first thought was about the meteors, but probably about like the weather. Yes, it says the weather and the atmosphere. It sounds really interesting. Hey, see, we can pet this animal. And it's making noises. It's out of math, physics and programming. Oh, I was guessing the physics, but I didn't expect the math and programming. So also about devices to like calculate the weather and things. Like maybe some sensors. Look at this beautiful light. You have my sincerest thanks, my new friend. Fork over the battery, Tomoto. Yes, it's 15 credits. Hey, but he said it would be for free. Tomoto, we had a deal. Besides, it's in your interest. It's in your best interest to help us. Do you know, the Archbishop is right. There, in the square. I wonder how interested he would be in a certain energetic reappropriation. She's rude. Okay, can't blame me for trying. Take the battery and leave my shop. Always a pleasure doing business with you. Thanks for help. It's better if I head home to attach this battery now. No problem, it's been a pleasure. Yeah, of course. Do you mind if I walk with you? I don't see why not. Let's get Pat the animal. Weather is quite chaotic. Yeah, exactly. Yes, meteorology does rely on sensors and radars to gather data from the atmosphere. Yeah, that explains half of my nickname. Like, chaos is everywhere. Like, how the world was made was a chaotic process in which, like, even, like, what is it? How everything changes. Mutations, but not exactly. The evolution. It's actually chaotic, but whichever stays, it goes further. And that's how evolution works towards better surviving of things. Just the thing that survives, and it goes on. The genes that were like technically chaotically made. And in some great beginning, there was nothing, and from this nothing became everything. But how? Chaotically. There was no order at the beginning. And this animal follows us. I need to pat it more. Oh no, I don't. Please let me pat the animal again. Do you hear the game anyway? I know it's probably quite silent. It's raining cats and dogs. The colony shields must have completely failed. Should we wait here a bit? Maybe. Yes, maybe it's best. Oh, the robot is alive again? And it's... how? Think you can click the faster critter on the other screen too? We heard the little guy though. Like this one. I think right now, if they are in the middle of conversation, we can't. Definitely. Shame it's toxic. I like it when it rains. Yeah, me too. I find it pleasant. The sound of rain is very relaxing. Of course. I love it. At least as long as I'm not under it. Wait, did the animals don't mind the rain? It seems reasonable. Do you know that sensation of being safe, protected, and at the same time just one step from chaos? It reminds me of when I was on my parents' ship. My bed used to be next to one of the observation portholes. Just a thin layer of glass separated me from the cold of space. Exciting or terrifying? I think it's quite exciting. The fear of death made you feel more alive? I don't think it was that. It wasn't exciting, just comfortable. What's that? It's my notebook. What are you drawing? Are those sketches? What are they? They're just random doodles. Feel free to give it a look. It doesn't bother me. She must really feel safe in front of us. Oh, so those are the jars, like the jars with which we made the universes. There's a length of universe, and so it's infinite, the start and the beginning, as she said previously. And I think this is about how explore the universes, kind of. Like, this is a very primal one. This is with some technology, and this is like space travel, probably. So it's about time. So if you have animals and water, you have fishes. When you have plants and plants, you have trees. Very interesting. Are these universes? Yes, when I found a new interesting combination, I noted it down. This one, for example, stems from the combination of rust and musk. I discovered it. Rust and musk? Interesting. I discovered it over the. How strange. Is something not right? Yes, I mean, no. I don't remember taking this note. Well, it can happen. I often forget things. I know, but this feels different, a strange sensation. I remember why I did it, the thoughts that led to it, the emotions I was experiencing at the time. But then, if you do remember, where is the problem? I don't remember when. I know it's in the past, some day ago, but it feels like that memory of laying beside that porthole in space. Like a good memory? No, a memory so distant that you have to struggle to reconstruct it in your mind. That's an interesting sensation. Do you mind if I ask a philosophical question to both of you? I never mind philosophical questions, so ask right about. It was another person who did it. And yeah, that's why we are here. As if it was another person who did it, and that person were telling it to you every time you remember it. So like other person memories, it's like some distant memory. Quite interesting. But I'll give it a break so we can focus on this philosophical question. What do you think about the existence of souls, God, and the afterlife? Do you think it's plausible? I'm not exactly. I don't exactly understand the word, so I'll check it out. Oh, okay, I understand it now. So, I'm actually a goddess, like quite a little one, but I do believe in gods. But at the same time, I don't exactly believe in anything special, like anything in particular, because everything just can be an illusion. So I'm not really sure what I believe in. I technically know things, but at the same time, these things could be not real. So I know there's. I know one of like the ways of the afterlife, like from experience. I know the other options are as true as they can be. If people believe in them, they probably are, but I'm not sure. So I don't have like any structured opinion about it. And it can be as true as it cannot be. I think everything is possible. And what about you? I'm still not sure how to call you, so chemistry. What do you think about it? What is your opinion? Or maybe what do you believe in about this topic? I, of course, also wait for the answer of Oscar. The music in the background is so calm. Okay, so I see. That's the first stance. I personally used to be a Christian. Then later I became an atheist, and nowadays I think I just don't know on what to believe, which kind of makes me uncomfortable and I struggle to deal with. Okay, I usually say I'm an agnostic, but I don't even know if that's my case. It's interesting point of view, and I think I have similar. I don't know what to believe in. Like it's not exactly I don't know. It's just everything can be possible. So there's no one way to just take it. Let's say that you and I are leaves on a tree. We are the same as the tree. We are each an expression of the same origin. We grow and then we die as leaves. But then we will return later once again as new leaves. Something like that is what life is. God is just another word for what everything is, in a sense. So, like the consequences of nature cycles can be named God, something like this, and not exactly nature, but just how the universe works. Some things are getting destroyed, some things dies, and from this died, died, ah, from this dead things grows new life. So, for example, if a planet gets destroyed by some natural force of being, maybe I don't know, the sun burns it, the energy is going forth, making probably somewhere else new universes. A little bit on topic of the game also, but that's interesting way of saying it, of describing it. Why chemistry? Why it makes you uncomfortable and you struggle to deal with it? Do you feel that you need to believe in some one way or another? From what I understand, you don't really feel the connection to any like religion or God or belief system, but you also don't believe that you are like strictly agnostic or atheistic or things like that, so you just like don't know where you exactly lay on this like scale or something. It's just that I struggle with uncertainty in general. I always prefer things that I can be sure of. I think it has to do with my OCD. Oh, so you have OCD. It can also be quite brazen. Quite interesting. So, mm, you tried to get this certainty. You try to like get into that. So maybe somehow you would convince yourself to believe in one thing or another, or maybe to believe something that isn't maybe strictly any kind of belief or religion. So maybe you can say you believe in something else, so you can categorize yourself, um, at least, but in some category that isn't like popular or something. Because this isn't a thing that anyone can be certain of. For example, if I could say that I believe in anything in particular, like strongly believe, for me it would be just love. I feel that the love is like my most precious value. Hey, do you feel like you're just put here on this earth with your mind in your skin and bones, kind of alien to everything else? That's an interesting question. I feel myself as a soul, a mind kind of way, in put into a body that is biological, that has its own limitations. It just is. Everything outside my body. I don't know. I feel kind of disconnected from it, like it could be real or not. I could be dreaming. I agree, I can't be certain of almost anything, only that I exist. Yes, for a long time I struggled a lot to get peace with this, but nowadays I feel a bit more okay with these uncertainties. I wish I could deal better with probabilistic knowledge. Yeah, I think the most we can say for certain is just it is what it is. But it's just my perspective, so I don't know if it's. I don't know actually, and other things that can seem also reasonable. Everything we can sense is real. It's really interesting, like topic that's unraveling here. That's just a question of faith, isn't it? You'll never know for sure. How much do you believe in your own existence? I believe, because it is what it is. Denial of it doesn't make sense. Because why would you deny it? But you can just not believe in the okay. I would wander too far. Yes, in a way, it's a matter of faith, but there is a difference between believing in something that has evidence and what doesn't have evidence. And not everything has just the evidence. Like, you can't have an evidence if God really exists. Um, People of faith, like, I don't know, Christians, said that, oh, this is a sign of God, or this is, or that, or anything. It can be a sign of God. For example, people from like India, so Hinduists maybe, they have their gods, and there are a lot of like matters that, I don't know, some woman has dreamt about some goddess who said that she needs to build her a shrine or else she would curse her children. And for example, the woman didn't made the shrine, and she birthed a boy with eight legs, and this was called a sign of God. About matters like God and the supernatural, I think it's fair for people to believe in things based either on logical reasons or on personal experience. Yes, and personal experience is something you can believe the most, because like you experience it. You cannot deny that it was real because it just happened. I believe that is our belief. I believe that is also a belief to believe in believe it in that way. So yeah, it's actually like it is what you believe in, and what you believe in probably has its reasons. It is a belief indeed, but a belief most people would think it's at least more reasonable. Sure, evidence based is logical indeed. It makes sense. Yeah. Really interesting. But I feel like there's not much like to say. Like um, it is going in circles. You can't say much about it. Like you can't. I think that we can't specify much in that matter. And I feel a little bit stupid that I can't get into something more about it. But my perspective is quite empty about this. But you put your belief in that. Science is incredible because you can recreate what the conclusions are. But how do you deal with a subject like God in terms of science? If I could say that science has a God, it's probably like, I don't know, physics in general, probably. Because these are effect and causes, and everything that goes in and goes out, all the energy that is moving in the universe, it's physics. Like, I feel like it. God is something that science can't explain. Science works in a natural world, and God is not a natural entity. Also, science isn't about the ultimate truth. Many scientific theories were once accepted as truth, and later on new theories and modifications were made to improve the knowledge. Because we can probably it might like I don't know it, I guess it. Probably because we observe and we theorize about science. They're making experiments. They're trying to see what would happen if, and the knowledge is so wide right now. Then it was much simpler. They didn't saw the atoms, but they knew there is something smaller that universe is made of, that the things are made of, that they have some properties. And the more we know, the more specific the information can be. The data, the knowledge. Yeah, agreed. Science and math is a belief system in itself, kind of like religion, I think. You put your faith in it, you give it the power and belief, and obviously it changes with time and discovery. Yes, but like science is more like physical. You can try it, you can test it, you can get your results. And about God, it's always kind of a mystery because two humans can pray the same, and they wouldn't get the same signs and the same effects. And two physicists can do the same experiment by the same measurements, and they would probably statistically get the same effect. Some maybe environmental differences can make the project to fail or get different results. One example is classical mechanics developed by Newton. It was first thought it was the correct description of movement and gravity in the universe, but then, centuries later, Einstein came with this relativity theory and changed everything. So also the contexts were are important. So we wouldn't really want to have a scientific and evidence-based mindset when thinking about the non-physical world, right? Yeah, precisely. think. I think math is a bit different from science. Science is empirical and worked by experiments. Math is totally analytic and theoretical. Yes, and mathematical truths are always true if we accept the axioms. The what? Oh, okay, I understand. Interesting. Yes, mathematics is really theoretical. Like, who said how much is one? And those theories are kind of just made up by people, aren't they? Oh, so believing in science and believing in God is like. So, math is really kind of more comparable to a God, to like believing in these metaphysical things, because we've got the numbers and we gave them some values, but they're not only the normal or real numbers. So there's 1, 2, and 3. There's also negative numbers, -1, -2, -3. There are decimals and much more like divisions between the like endless divisions between like 1 and 2, and there are also like some unreal numbers or so. Yeah, in my opinion, it's like language. We also made it up. It's actually very arbitrary. A lot of words that I don't know. Oh yeah, definitely. It's hard to tell if math is a human invention or if it's discovered. There are a lot of debate about this between scientists, philosophers, and mathematicians. There's plenty of different views about the nature of math. That's one way to see it, of course. So, math is a god, kind of. No one. Interesting to think about it, discovering math. Better discovering math than math, I think. Your views shared between really important mathematicians in history, and I'd say it's close to formalism or logicism. Okay, a lot of new words. I think I understand logicism and formalism, I suppose. Logicism, philosophical doctrine that mathematics is an extension of logic. And formalism? Excessive adherence to prescribed forms. A description of something in formal mathematical or logical terms. So formalism is like some like formal way to. Okay, formalism basically says mathematics is kind of like a game. You accept the axioms and then use your mind to get to the right conclusions. It's like a chess. Yeah, so a game you just get to know the rules and play by the rules. Do I understand it right? Okay. I'm glad because I feel a little bit stupid in this topic because so much words I don't know, and the topic is quite like I'm less than a scientist, more like humanist probably. Sounds about right. You put up the framework and people can relate to the rules, so we all know what the hell are we doing in relation to each other. That's a really interesting topic. We got scientific here. Scientific, but still like in a philosophical way, because we are talking about like the theory about everything and how this theory works with like the universe. I really don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Then we also have the real world that just kind of is, whether we know how it works or not. Yes, like from the first people who were walking on planet, they just knew that they exist and probably the basic needs, but it just was. But the more intelligent people were, the more they wanted to understand what is happening around them. Maybe because they thought they would feel safer if they knew. Then, if they knew how something works, they can use it for their own good, and thus all the expansion. Oh, yeah, I love to explore the mechanics of the universe, but there is no limit on what we can try to understand. Of course, no limit on what we can try to understand, but there can be some limit on what we really can understand. A sense is great for that. For some people, there is this threshold where they couldn't understand nothing further, nothing more. I think the most advanced the races are, the more they can understand. And as the evolution goes, you are born to understand more and more. The most you learn from the first years of your life, so the most knowledge you put into your head from the first moments of your life, the more you can understand later, probably. Thus the future generation can understand the more. Science seems to be like have some order, but actually science is also a little bit like a little bit. It's quite chaotic. It's not that simple, and there is so much of it. It tries to have some kind of order, but if there are so much different elements, it's trying to get messed up. It's starting to get messed up. But trying to circle back, I don't know really. I kind of see it as a practical world where science, math, and productivity has its place. But there is a spiritual side to it as well. A belief in what else there is than just that of the practical life. Oh, there's the whimsical. What is life? What was before life or after life? What is God? Is there even a God? What's the point of anything? People sure like to ask questions. Yes. What is practical is so limiting, because if we want practical, we don't need much of we don't need much more of life. The simplest things, the simplest living. But then we can want more. For example, art. I think a school of thought in philosophy you would find interesting is pragmatism. It says that the truth of something relies on its practicality. If a belief works, then it's valid. That's how science works, for instance. We believe in the scientific theories because they work. So, if you approach the spiritual side with a practical mindset, you will never understand. But that is the side of you that so much want to understand but never will, which is an eternal trap. Yeah, that would be so frustrating for someone like that. What if the both sides of you are in this trap because you would like to, for example, focus on this practical mindset because you know it's right and it's logical and everything's alright with it, but also there is a side of you that really would like to know, really would like to break the spell and just get to understand this. Why I can't understand something? And probably just because not everything is so logical that can be explained logically in any way. I don't know about that. What does valid even mean when we talk about these non-practical things? Everything could be valid. So if it's valid enough for you, it's probably like reasonable. I don't think practicality necessarily destroys spirituality. Like you can decide to be close to spirituality because it's practical for your life. Yes, for example, if religion or any kind of beliefs make some order in your life, give you some rules to live, it can be, it would be a good way to organize yourself because of your believings, and it's still very practical because it gives you the order, it gives you the peace of having the order, some kind of grounding routine. But I do agree, practicality can overshadow the creative aspect of the human condition. That's reasonable, for sure. I probably had a life like that, a lot of practical rules for everything, not much room for like really creativity and finding your own way for it. But also like the art itself, the creative pursuit to make something more, make something that hadn't been done before, or just find a new way of something, and everything can be an art. Even science can be an art, so you can find art in everything. So like this, I wouldn't say, where is this drawing? Practicality can overshadow the creative aspect of the human condition. I wouldn't say destroy, but it might make it harder. Like it just it feels like the opposite side, but it's not that it is the only option. I agree, but I think it truly depends on each individual. Always. Yes, there's always a matter of perspective. I really love you guys and the talks we have. And actually, chaotic chemistry, I didn't expect it today here because it's like a kind of strange time to do a session, but I so much appreciate that you came here and we took that topic. I just think I'm not sure how to explain it. There are two different things, two different ways to go about things you encounter in life. Yes, they seem like the opposite ways. The practical, solid, grounded way, and the like whimsical, out in the air, fancy spiritual shenanigans. Thank you. I also appreciate having get here today. You're always welcome here. And also, if you see us sometime on the Lighthouse on Discord, chatting on the main hall or somewhere, you can always join. Funny, I get the spirituality is more grounding and fundamental. Oh, it's interesting. So you see it in exact opposite way, or like the exact opposite way than me, or some other option? Not the opposite, okay. This is interesting. Ever have haven't ever attempted to explain this. So this is your first occasion to try. Sometimes I also get questions that if I want to reply, I must think fundamentally from the start about them because I've never formulated them like in one sentence ever. I have never formulated them in one sentence. Sure, take your time. Is the mind more fundamental than matter, or matter more fundamental than mind? I think responding to this question will help clarify each other's views. It depends on what fundamental means. So let's get the definition so we can start somewhere. Nothing primary. The core of something. Oh. I think the matter is what can be created. The creation. The matter is the creation itself, because the matter is making an action, and mind is for me something wholly different. Like the mind for me is like the soul. The brain is something physical, but mind is like the other thing, but not exactly a thing. It's not a physical thing, just something like a concept. So I wouldn't say that one of them is more fundamental than the other, because for me they are both like beside each other. They're of the same value because they cannot be compared to each other. What's the answer for you on that matter? Okay. If I ever want to orient myself in the practical world we live in and how we work, think, and behave as humans, I have read and listened a lot of e.g. Jordan Peterson's work from many years ago, so I kind of put it in the mindset of being a practical school of thought. Then I listened to a lot of, for example, Alan Watts for spiritual teachings, which is the school of thought I used to address the non-practical things, like the question I wrote before about life and God. So it is, wait, if I want to orient myself in the practical world we live in and how we work, think, and behave as humans, I have, okay, so I kind of put in the minds of being a practical school of thought, then listen to Alan Watts for spiritual teachings. So for you, it's just like they're both sides and both of them are valid and on similar value. Do you understand this right? So they're just mindset of approaching things. They're based on different things. But the mindset is mindset. I see, that's nice. I personally lean towards thinking mind is not reducible to the matter, and I think maybe the mental is what grounds reality, so mind gives rise to matter in my POV, point of view. Interesting. Mental is what grounds reality. But because you perceive what is real? It's called idealism. Oh, I thought idealism was about like the ideas of something. I think idealism, the unrealistic belief in or pursuit of perfection. No, this is not realism. Or maybe I don't know. Philosophy, an universe system of thought in which the objects of knowledge are held to be in some way dependent on the activity of mind. Yes, really, the mind is the base. The idealism. Yes, because of the idea of something, I can compare it to like this sentence like this. It really puts it in like new light for me. It's so mind blowing today. But I'm sorry to like break your fun like overall, but it's almost 3 hours of the session and it's definitely the longest we have ever got. And I'm not sure. Like I think we should end in a while because it's really uh, getting really long. So we can continue the topic maybe through the week somewhere. By talking on the main hall or just by text on the main chamber. Or we can continue the next session, but I don't know what would come into our minds on the next session, so. Yes, this got very interesting. I will have to think more about this. I feel a lack of my ability to explain how I see things. Yeah, I feel a lack of perspective on myself. Like maybe it just like I have so empty mind when I think about this. It's like totally new ground for me. It's okay, we can try to discuss more of this on Discord or maybe on Friday's stream. Yeah, sure. So let's go back to. I'm sorry, I don't want to. Yes. So we go to the main screen, so there we can bid our farewells. See you in a second. Okay, back to our normal view. So, okay. Okay, so maybe it's the right time to bid our farewells. As I said, like a second ago, literally. It was really nice to talk with you about it. Like, I'm really grateful, chemistry, for you to come here today because this was a really great turn of events. I didn't expect that today we'll get philosophy, but thanks to you, we got some topic and we actually talked, and I think all of us could learn something new from here, like some new perspective on seeing things, even if I don't know mostly what to say, but I'm trying to think about these things, and I hope we would get the next time with some new insight about the topic. So let's dim the lights, and I'm really grateful for your presence today. And be blessed, children. I'm really going to the concentration. Be blessed, children, for your next day to be peaceful, for your next days to be as fruitful as they can. Be in health and be in love with the world as much as you can. My children.